Welcome students. Today in this video, we are going to solve MCQ questions from the question paper Transmission and Distribution of Power of West Bengal State Council of Technical Education students who have appeared in their second year 4th semester examination for Diploma in Electrical Engineering. But these solutions are not only helpful for them but also widely helpful for students preparing for different competitive examinations like SSC JEE, UPSC IES, State PSC, AE JEE, and several other job-oriented examinations. So before starting the solution, I would like to request you all to like the video and subscribe to our channel for motivation. So without delaying, we will just go for the first question here. That is, which of the following transmission line have more initial cost? Okay, overhead, underground, both, none. So definitely we know that in case of underground transmission, much more cost incurred because of the excavation as well as for the underground cables. So underground transmission require more initial cost. So B here is our correct answer. Now what is the next question? Transmission line insulators are made of which materials? You can see here porcelain given, glass given, composite polymer given. Now see, all these three materials are used for line insulators. So option D here will be our correct answer. Next question. The only advantage of corona is, you know what is corona? Corona is a type of phenomena which is found in high voltage transmission lines, due to which ionization of gas around the transmission line takes place, and there is formation of ozone gas as well as there is a formation of illumination. Okay, so here of these options, it basically works as a safety valve for surges because it dissipates energy. So when surges comes, some amount of energy from that surges dissipated in the line for the corona. Okay, so option B here is our correct answer. Next, question number 4. The transmission line between tower assumes the shape of what? Okay, we know that if these are the two poles of the transmission line, then the transmission line will look like this. So this shape is basically known as the shape of catenary. Okay, so option A here is our correct answer. Next, in a power transmission line, the sag depends upon, sag means, sag is nothing but when the transmission lines are erected, this thing means this is not straight. The transmission lines are not straight. After the erection of the transmission line, this amount of dip is there from the horizontal section. So this is basically called as the sag. Okay. So now on which this sag is dependent? Conductor material, definitely. Tension, this is also true. And the span of the transmission line means this distance. Okay. So on all of these, the sag depends. Okay. Now we will go for the next question. Use of bundled conductors causes the critical voltage for corona formation to decrease, to increase, remain unaltered, and none of this. When bundled conductors are used, we all know that the critical voltage for the corona formation basically increases. Means if we use bundled conductor, then the critical voltage for the formation of corona will be higher than in case of other type of conductors which may be used in beforehand. Okay, so option B here will be our correct answer. Now question number 7. Pin insulators are normally used for voltages up to what? Okay, so see, pin insulators are generally constructed for used up to 11 kV, a single pin insulator. Okay, so here option B will be our correct answer. Next, the topmost wire in a distribution line is, the topmost wire in a distribution line is earth wire. Okay, so option B here is the correct answer. Next, ACSR conductors have, ACSR means aluminium conductor steel reinforced. Okay, That means surrounding conductors are of aluminum and centrally there is a steel conductor. Okay, so the option here, outer conductors are made up of aluminum, is true. So option B is the correct answer. Question number 10. The phenomenon of rising in voltage at the receiving end of the open circuited or lightly loaded line is called as, we all know this is Ferranti effect. Means when the line is in no load condition or lightly loaded condition, due to the capacitance of the transmission line, what happens? The receiving end voltage becomes higher than that of the sending end voltage, and this effect is known as the Ferranti effect. Now question number 11. Which of the following is the source of heat generation in the cables? Now due to different causes, heat is generated in a cable. Definitely due to dielectric losses happening in the cable insulation, also the conductor losses due to the flow of current, and the sheet losses. We all know in cable there is a sheet. Okay, so all these three are correct. So option D here will be our correct answer. The material commonly used for sheets of underground cables is option number A, that is lead. Lead is the material which is used for sheets in underground cables. Okay. Now question number 13. Power factor can be improved by static capacitors. Definitely we can use shunt capacitors to increase the power factor, as well as synchronous condenser, means overexcited synchronous motor, and the phase advancers. Okay, so option D, that is all of the above, will be the correct answer. The power factor of industrial loads is generally, we know in industry almost the loads are basically lagging power loads. Okay, so the power factor of the industrial loads will definitely be lagging. So option B is our correct answer. Now which of the following regulations is considered best? Now what is regulation? Regulation is basically the change in the voltage from no load to full load. Okay, and what should be the good regulation? When the change in the voltage from no load to full load will be as lower as possible, that will be the best regulation. Now of this, the 2% is the lowest value, so option D here is the correct answer. That is 2% regulation is the best regulation. Now static capacitors are rated in terms of, we know the static capacitors are used for reactive Bohr compensation. Okay, now for reactive Bohr compensation the capacitors are used and they are generally rated in volt ampere reactive. Now the higher unit of volt ampere reactive or the reactive power is kVAR. So option A here will be the correct answer. Next, a short transmission line has equivalent circuit consisting of, we know a short transmission line is generally represented like this. Okay, so this is the sending end and this is the receiving end. Okay, this is resistance and this is the inductive reactance part or the inductor. Okay, so series resistance and series inductance. Okay, that is option A will be here is the correct answer. Now in case of short overhead transmission line, that is up to 80 km, we can neglect what? What do we neglect? You can see from this picture, that is there is no shunt branch. So both shunt conductance and capacitances are neglected for overhead transmission line which is up to 80 km, means the short overhead transmission lines. Okay. Next question, that is question number 15. Name the cable or conductor which connects the distributor to the consumer terminals. Okay. Now the conductor between the distributor and the consumer terminals are known as service mains. Okay. So option A here is the correct answer. Question number 20. A three-phase four-wire system is commonly used on, we know a three-phase four-wire system which basically used for supplying the power to the household consumers, LT consumers. So this is basically for the secondary distribution, secondary part of the distribution. So option D here will be the correct answer. Now hollow busbar conductors are used instead of solid busbar conductors for what? We know for solid conductors what happens, due to the skin effect, the AC current generally confines itself around the or near the periphery of the conductor, so the total cross section of the conductor is not utilized properly. So in such cases we can use the hollow conductor for reducing the skin effect. Okay, that means the option A is our correct answer. Next question, a substation used for voltage level change is known as, so only voltage level change, this kind of substations are generally known as transformer substation. Okay, so option A here is the correct answer. Next question, that is question number 13. Circuit is disconnected by isolators when we know that isolators are used at no load. That means when there will be no current in the lines, then we can use the isolators. So option C here, that is there is no current in the line, will be the correct answer. Now we'll go for the question number 14. In substation, which of the device is a carrier communication device? The options are CVT, that is capacitance voltage transformer, earth conductor, wave trap, lightning arrestor. The option wave trap, that is option C, is the correct answer here. Okay. Now the last question, that is question number 15. Pole mounted substations are used for dash distribution. Okay, pole mounted substations are, we know, basically used in the secondary distribution part, means where from the household consumers or small consumers or low voltage consumers are basically getting supply. Okay, so option B, that is secondary distribution, is the correct answer here. So I think all of you have understood all the questions that has been described here. So if you like the video, kindly subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.